I'm like, no pressure though. I'm like, but it's like a pretty chill night. Here. I'll call you. We can co-host together because I want to talk about this. This is pretty crazy. The LA fire conspiracy for the Olympics. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Hey.
Shalom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm gonna connect you to my Bluetooth for my A-loggers. Dude, have you seen all the stuff about like they?
All the stuff about no, I haven't.
Dude, there's like a conspiracy that because like they're holding the Olympics in LA in 2028, you know?
What the fuck? Why would they be doing that?
Dude, I swear. But the thing is, like, I know it's when my coworker started saying this, I'm like, this sounds so harmful to like and like denial of climate like change. Like that's probably why the fires are still going. But they are rebuilding down like LA and like tearing it down, and it's gonna be a whole new city, and it's exactly the areas that got burned. I was like, what the fuck?
That is insane. I have not. I knew that I don't know. I feel like I kind of heard something about the Olympics being in LA at some point, and I was like, why would they do that? We don't have the space for that. We don't have we don't have an area where we could put that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Like the level of stadiums and stuff they need, dude. But I was like, that sounds so conspiratorial. But I looked it up, and if you look up like Gavin Newsom, like LA, like new LA or whatever, I'm like, damn, it's literally the exact space. So whack.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't like it.
This is not my smart sister, but it is my smart sister of the other variety. My sister from another mister who's also smarter than me.
Yes, but also low-key same parents because yours low-key raised me.
Dude, yeah, my parents would like have all of like Ellie's snacks fucking in the cabinet and stuff. Dude. But I'm like, I really want to think that like they wouldn't, but also like it could be like wanting to make, I don't know, either make Trump look bad or make Trump look good. But it's like, oh look, that he stepped in to save the fires, or like, oh look, he caused the fires. It could go either way. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, there's no way to really know. It's all just like, honestly, everyone in power is evil. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
all politicians lie. You can't trust any politician. Like, believing that a politician will tell you the truth is like believing that your favorite stripper at the strip club loves you. It's just impossible. So, like, when it comes to stuff like this, it's like that could absolutely be true that they're doing these absolutely horrible things, like burning down a huge
whole city. Yeah, I know. It's like when you say it like that, it's like, okay, that sounds freaking retarded. Like,
but it's like you never know. You know, like it could be true or it could not be. But it's like I don't believe anything's impossible anymore.
Dude, who'd you vote for?
Who'd I vote for?
You don't have to answer on stream if you don't.
No, I'm comfortable with it. I voted for Kamala.
Good. Okay, bro. There's been so many people that are like, well, Jill Stein has some good ideas. I'm like, I don't know if you remember, but the first year that we were allowed to vote, I voted for like Howard Green. Like I threw my vote away, and I'm like, damn. I learned like 2 years later, like why that's like super retarded, and like, you know, you should, even if it's you disagree with like some fundamental things, it's like you should vote for like the there's one of two that's gonna win, you know. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I understand for wanting to throw the vote for like a different party because there's you want to believe that there's an opportunity for them to win.
Yeah.
Because this is a democracy, but at the end of the day, it's all just it's gonna either be a Democratic or Republican candidate that's gonna win, and regardless of how many people vote third party, it's never gonna actually happen. Even if we start pushing in a direction where there's a majority of people like. But it's just not gonna happen.
Dude, it's like small industrialized farming. I'm like, it's the right way, but it will never happen.
Yeah.
Dude, Ellea, we spent like a week at her like rockstar dad's house in LA, like like our junior year, and we were both already vegetarian, but like they were vegan, and also like her stepmom is like a nutritionist and stuff, so it's a lot easier to like go vegan when obviously they have like all the correct stuff, you know. But yeah. Dude, are you still vegan?
No, I'm not right now because when I was at work at the rec center, that we'd have a lot of random extra food.
Yeah.
And if I didn't eat it, or if like we didn't eat it, then it was just gonna get thrown away. And there would literally be days where they're like, this pizza, like these like 2 pieces of pizza are just gonna get thrown away if you don't eat them. And I'm like, well, I'm broke.
Yeah, dude, yeah, that part. And I'm vegetarian now. I'm like, I dated a boy that owned a Mexican restaurant. I'm like, it was like a big argument all the time. I'm like, okay, I can handle some cheese, dude.
Yeah, but I still work only in vegan restaurants, so.
We love the ethical I guess not consumption, the ethical output. I'm like,
yeah, the ethical production.
I know, literally, dude. Literally. That's fucking great. I still try and like avoid, honestly, like my stomach has never been the same with dairy ever since. Like, it's just like, it's not, bro, speaking of politics, I'm like, do you know who Destiny is?
Did we go to high school with that person or?
No. He's like a big political streamer.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
Never mind. Dude, it's like, it's just that he had like a sex scandal recently, but it's just been like shaking the commentary community to its core.
Oh, why? What happened? What's his scandal?
Dude, so basically he has like over like 1 million subscribers. Like, how do I explain all this lore? Like, to someone who has no idea who Destiny is even. I'm like, okay, well, do you know who Hassan is? Like Hassan Biker?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like his mortal enemy. So they used to be like on the same level, and then Hassan like way surpassed Destiny. But they've both been big figures. Destiny eventually got kicked off of like Twitch or whatever. He's like on YouTube and Kick now only. But he's like, I don't know, to a lot of people, like, they fuck with him. And I appreciated him because all the people that were like, you would assume they're on the right, they're like, oh, Destiny's hardcore because he's like on the left and says retard. Like, I don't know, I feel like we need someone like that, you know? You're like, I don't know. But I don't know, he just like helped like a lot of the dude bros that would never be like receptive to like left-leaning messaging. I don't know. He like broke that demographic, you know?
Totally, that makes sense.
Yeah, but he had like an open relationship with his wife. They had like a couple scandals here and there, but he's like kind of a dorky looking dude with like. I know, literally, dude. But so they had an open relationship, and everyone on like he went on to Fresh and Fit and stuff, and they would like make fun of his marriage. All this like comes boiling up. Apparently, he like a bunch of girls that he had been on stream with, he had hooked up with and unconsensually recorded like their sexual encounters, and apparently was sending them to who God knows who at this point, because the person that got hacked allegedly or leaked them was an 18-year-old like OnlyFans girl. So he's sending them to some random person at this point, and it's like his wife, like a bunch of people that were like not known to publicly have sex with him and stuff. So yeah, and so a bunch of people in like the sphere that I watch and stuff, they're being accused of like sweeping for him, because every time it was brought up, they're like, we don't know enough, we don't know, like, which we didn't until this story broke, like, really. But justice for Nick DiOrio, basically.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, I hate men.
Yeah, Corey Cooper says, a lefty guy who talked the most about January 6th shared a revenge porn of his friend, is how I describe it. Yeah, he also, so that's the thing, is he had like leaked videos of himself and stuff too. So the person that leaked it, like, it wasn't just like him like fucking girls. Like, dude, there was a video of him allegedly sucking like Nick Fuentes' dick. Do you know who Nick Fuentes is?
Oh my.
Yeah. Like, she might have heard about him making fun of the guy who died at the Trump rally. I didn't even hear about that, dude. Damn.
Oh.
Damn. It's crazy how I'm like, yeah, it's good that Destiny condemns like Hassan for laughing at like, I don't know, like Jewish deaths during like the whole debate. But I'm like, I didn't even know that. I'm like, that's like just blatant hypocrisy. I'm like, that's what you get for not like, I don't know. You can't, exactly what you said. Anyone like in a huge amount of power is going to be a little bit like deranged, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, I mean, it's not to say that it's all like with ill intentions, because people make mistakes, and when you're in the public eye, it's a lot harder to hide or like come back from.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I don't know, it's just difficult, because in order to keep your position of power, you have to have a certain amount of like, you have to lie a little bit to be able to keep your power, and you also have to be able to convince whoever you want on your side that the other person is evil. So it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the stuff that honestly, like, obviously wasn't the most crazy part of it, but the thing that really like changed my perception about Destiny was there was this girl named Anna, and he was basically like portraying her this entire time as like an orbiter that was like obsessed with him and like the one girl he wouldn't fuck. And the whole time this whole arc is going on publicly, apparently they were like fucking and he's like texting her a bunch of stuff, which it's really not that big of a deal or that surprising for a man. But I'm like, it was just the way he portrayed it. I'm like, with so much conviction that I'm like, damn, like my whole perception is like never gonna be, you know, restored. And also, like, dude, one of the girls, Pixie, which, like, mad respect, because she was one of the girls who had been like, look, I'm a successful, like, member of Destiny's community who hasn't, like, fucked him. Because there's kind of, like, a rep. Like, if you're around Destiny, you probably, like, slept with him to get to where you are. And she's like, look, I can have, like, a successful career without, like, hooking up with him. And that was kind of, like, part of her brand, low-key. And she was in the leaks. And so like her public, like, dude, I just feel so bad for her, but also she's kind of based because she was like, because Destiny reached out to her and was like, yeah, if you have any bills or anything you need me to pay, and she was like, she's like, dude, I don't think she didn't text it directly to him, but I don't think like the amount that I'm gonna need from him is gonna be something that's easily recoverable. Like I want him to like I want him to be the most expensive mistake he ever made, is how she said it. I'm like, yeah, fair, dude. Like it's crazy.
yeah, definitely. Oh my god, that's insane.
Wow. Dude, I'm like, I don't know why I haven't given you a timeout yet. You're being so mean. This person literally goes, Jewish woman, you stinky Jew. No, I shouldn't even read that. We do not stand the anti-Semitism in this chat, and you are getting fucking timed out, dude.
But, oh my god.
I know. Dude, I'm like, I wish I could, like, honestly, there's so much internet lore I want to, like, catch you up on sometime. Like, I want to, like, tell you, like, stupid, like, arcs sometime when I get my laptop fixed and I can show you videos.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it because I don't know much about, like, I don't know much about, like, influencers and, like, the stuff they got going on.
Yeah, dude. Do you know who Turkey Tom is?
No, no.
I'm trying to think of, like, names that you would know. Yeah.
I watch a lot of, like, the stuff I watch on YouTube is, like, I don't know, it's not very interesting. Well, to me, it's interesting, but there's this, like, archaeologist, his name's 𝕷𝖛𝖊, and he's really cool.
Hell yeah, dude. Archaeology videos?
Yeah. He talks about a lot of, like, conspiracy theories about history and, like, archaeology and stuff like that, and debunks it, and it's really interesting. It's really funny, because people get really mad when he's like, this just isn't true.
You're like, please.
And then 𝕷𝖎ₛ she's awesome. She's like a political YouTuber.
Hell yeah.
She's definitely very left leaning, but she fights for like non-biased like news sources and stuff like that, so people can do their research on their own, decide what they think is true and not. Like
Newsweek, link in description. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, I know. I'm like, that's the thing is, like, I've been having fun on, like, the internet, but also I'm like, yeah, no, it's, like, annoying when you're, like, doing research on a certain topic or whatever, and, like, then your whole feed is just consumed by that topic. It's like, ugh, I should have had, like, a separate channel for research, I swear, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And I hate when I'm seeing stuff on Instagram and it seems really concerning, and everyone's like, this sucks, like, this is happening, and then I look it up and it's like, that's not what's actually happening.
Yeah, no, literally, dude.
Something that's really crazy about right now is, like, with all this stuff with Trump, I was expecting that a lot of the stuff I was seeing would actually be false, but then after looking into it, it's like, it's not false, and that's really weird. Like, just really...
Yeah, like, existential dread a little.
Yeah, definitely. Like, holy shit, it's only been, like, what, 2 days, and already it's just, everything's going to shit, and people are not protected anymore, and birthright citizenship isn't even a thing anymore. Like, insane.
What? I didn't even hear about that, dude.
Yeah, he's getting rid of birthright citizenship, and
So how do you get citizenship?
that's a good question. Because his point is like, if the parents aren't citizens of here, but you're born here, you shouldn't have birthright citizenship.
What? That's
Yeah, because you know how like usually when people will come over here from like Mexico, we're Southern California, so over here it's usually Mexico, like where we're getting people from.
Yeah.
Because we're so close to the border.
Mhm.
But people will come over here and like their kids will be born here so that they can, have citizenship of the United States, because
Yeah.
that's how it's been. Is like if you're born here, you have citizenship. But he's getting rid of that.
I'm like, dude, that literally makes no sense. I'm like, my Uncle Simon, he was technically born. It was like me and where I came from, like a year old. He moved to California, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a felony, you get deported. So, or you're supposed to, or whatever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So he was held in like a detention center for like 2.5 years. Like, because they were trying to deport him back to Scotland. It's like, dude, I don't fucking know anyone in Scotland. Like,
dude, what the hell?
but then he still went and voted for Trump. I'm like, you know what that means, right? Like,
yeah, well, some people just aren't very smart, so
yeah, dude.
You can't expect the most from them.
Dude, I know. Did you see that? I felt so bad. I mean, I don't, but I do. But that like Mexican dad like pleading his case in at the inauguration when he was like, I voted for you. I have faith that you're gonna like know like what families are the right families, blah blah blah, and asking for grace, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, and the whole party just looked entirely unimpressed. I'm like, dude, y'all are in for like a rude awakening.
Yeah, seriously, it's fucked up. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a judge that's temporarily banning the Trump's attempts to end birthright citizenship, so that's good. So hopefully that actually holds off.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's hard to say, but he wants to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like it's something that he wants to do.
And yeah, now that he's the president, it's like all bets are off, dude. All bets are off.
Yeah, it's insane. And then also his whole thing about saying like your only gender is the one that you were assigned at conception, but at conception you don't have the X and Y chromosomes yet. That's not even a thing. It's just like specific cells, and usually at conception the sexual reproductive like organs that you have are more in line with like female reproductive organs. So basically everyone's just a woman, but everyone's female.
We all come from Mother Earth, dude. Like, on God.
Yeah, so it's just stuff like that. It's just like, what is this man doing? Like, what is he doing? And then he also saying that it was the grace of God that he survived the assassination, and then he didn't even put his hand on the Bible when he swore in.
Dude, okay, it was really weird that it hit his like cheek. And at first I was like, oh my God, that's a miracle. And then all my coworkers were like, no, you idiot.
I mean,
You don't need to buy the app Discord, Brandon. You don't need to buy Discord.
Discord's free.
Yeah. I'm like, if it says like get nitro or whatever, just hit the X in the corner, dude. He said, I have no money. I tried. I was like, you're doing great, dude. It wasn't saying that he wasn't, he said he wasn't running on Project 2025, Corey says, and now everything he's doing is from Project 2025. I don't know enough about that, honestly. I'm like, do you?
I mean, I don't know like a whole lot about it, but I know a little bit about it. I know that it's a large think tank from the Heritage Foundation, which is like, it's not necessarily connected directly to the Republican Party, but it is somewhat connected because the people that endorse it, like J.D. Vance, like heavily endorses.
Oh, to take down the deep state. I'm like reading the synopsis. I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's just like extreme right beliefs, like that basically want to take us back to like the time when we had slavery and people thought that was cool. So it would do a lot of harm. It would do a lot of harm for a lot of people in the United States, and not just like the like LGBT community, but like the not to say normal people as if the LGBT community doesn't have normal people, like, but you know what I mean, like the the people think it would help them. It's not really helping anybody.
Yeah. I know, that's the thing. It's like all of these, that's how I feel about everything, dude. Like the tariffs or whatever. I'm like, okay, that was the only policy they were running on, which is concerning that like we got reelected on that. And then, dude, the tariffs, if you look, it's like what? Fucking 70% on Mexico and Canada, which are our direct neighbors, and then it's like 15% on China. So all that's gonna happen is like more Shein, more all this like imported products from China exclusively because it's way more expensive now to get it from Canada or Mexico. We're like, we're fucked. Like, we're literally fucked.
Yeah.
We're gonna get like shitty products made on like child labor, and it's gonna be like the only option on the market.
Yeah, not only that, but like he wants to like, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, and he wants to like tax other countries, which is just like not even a thing.
I know, yeah, but every other single country, like, disproportionately to China. I'm like, China's the only one, like, benefiting from this. I'm like, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing? We should be trying to, like, there's half of China that, like, still isn't, like, free. Isn't that right? Like, I don't, that might sound ignorant, but, no, that's Korea. Never. I'm like, oops. But China is still, like, a pretty, like, 1984, like, country, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm like,
I'm trying to look up.
I know, I'm like, I don't want to speak on, like, this, like, at the expense of looking ignorant, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, do some searching right now, but it's hard to find, like, a news source that's not super biased.
Yeah.
And, like, going through everything, I'm like, fuck, what the hell?
No, real. Dude, Mary Chu says, how come when all fetuses start off female, when it comes to abortion, fetuses are just clumps of cells?
They are clumps of cells, but it's like, it's the specific cells that create female parts. It's the fact that when a human is forming in a woman's body, or somebody who has like those sort of reproductive organs in their body, how do I even explain it to somebody that like genuinely doesn't already understand?
Real.
Yeah, right? It's like, I feel like it's been talked about so much, the fact that people still try to argue it is fucking ridiculous. When at conception, there's a bunch of cells that are like obviously brought together. That's basically what's just happening. There's a point where specific organs will develop, but there's still no significant activity of like sentient life at all. Like, it's like how...
But it's femme.
Like, let me take a sip of my beer real quick.
Literally. Also, Blaster Master says, you're throwing stones at China while we live in an actual oligarchy controlled by tech billionaires? Question mark. Fetuses don't start out female. They start out one of two pathways. A lot of research is contradicting the idea of female as default. Oh, so it is a concept that you acknowledge then. So there is research contradicting what we accept to be fact, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And also, like, saying it can go one of two ways. It's like, well, everything starts out... Well, I didn't say that... Okay, because if you...
There are more than two genders, though.
You probably can't go back to what I said earlier, but if you could go back to what I said earlier, I said it was more consistent with female reproductive organs. I didn't say it specifically, like, only was. I said it was more consistent with.
Yeah, so, no, they can go back. I can't, but they can. So I'm like, back it up. No.
Well, I hope they do, because, yeah, it was more consistent with. Pretty sure that was the word I used.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to, like, make broad generalizations, because that's always a way to get yourself stuck in a situation and have words, you know.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, I learned this lesson the hard way. I'm like, I got into, like, it's a long story, but some controversy where I'm like, okay, like, damn, it really bothers me that it came off this way. So I, like, called in, bro, I let this guy light me up on, like, a holiday. Like, I was at Molly's house, and I was like, I just gotta, like, call and, like, resolve something real quick. I'm in the car for, like, an hour and a half, and she comes out to the car. She's like, are you good? Like,
yeah.
Dude. Yeah, because you can, it's very easy to get, like, they call it, like, debate raped. You know? Like, backed into a corner where it's like, okay, but you said this right now. No, now you don't want to stand on it? It's like, okay, well, okay, maybe I misspoke. And then it's like, okay, well, now you're backtracking. Like, dude.
Yeah, this is a red herring.
Yeah, a red herring, dude. Dude, she knows. She already knows. She knows more than I do. Like, She knows.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Once the semen is in the egg, life has begun. A light happens and it creates energy. Very, very deep, Brandon. Bro, when I make your girl come, she's pregnant, dude. It's a light.
That's insane.
Dude.
Insane work. No, there's no life that begins. If you were to take that shit out and fucking say walk, it's not gonna be able to. You're like, breathe. No, it can't. Like, that's not a fucking thing. It is literally a parasite until it is born. Like, it feeds off of the mother's energy and, like, food, literal food.
A parasite. I'm like, very interesting verbiage.
Well, that's exactly what it is. I mean, when you think about what a parasite is, like, the definition of a parasite, it's something that, like, needs a host to survive. And a fetus needs its, you know, the mother to survive. It's not like
but it's like a human. It's like, it's growing. Let's see.
Yeah, to a point it becomes a human, but it's not really the whole time, you know? Like, you just have no idea what it's going to end up being.
Wow, she might be onto something, chat. I'm like, the definition of a parasite is a living organism that lives on or inside another organism called the host and takes nutrients from it. Parasites can be animals or plants.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, that's exactly what a fucking fetus is. Like, it's a parasite until further notice. So, I mean, you know, and it's also like, I mean, pregnancies can make people really sick. It can kill them. It can be a huge threat to life for both the fetus and the mother. It can be a huge issue. Like, and same with the parasite. Like, it's not always safe. It's not always guaranteed that the baby's going to be, like, to term. It's not always guaranteed. So it's like, there's things that we have to protect people, and it sucks when those things get taken away. So it's like...
You're like, to dance around it. Dude, I will preface with the fact that he ended with, sorry, what's going on? But Brandon said, when archaeologists excavate our bodies, they're going to see that there's only 2 genders. They're not going to be able to see that somebody was transgender or a furry. I'm like, why do you equate those 2 things?
You know what's actually really, really interesting is that archaeologists can't always tell what gender somebody was before they died. They more so look around, like archaeologists use a lot of different tools and factors to determine, like, the sex of a person. Like, they look at their bones and look at cells, which is like a somewhat newer technology. When I say newer, I mean the last, like, probably 80 years to be able to figure out, like, the gender of people. But there's still a lot of bones that we've found throughout history that we can't, like, specify. So, I mean, at the end of the day, when we all die, I mean, nobody can, you know, it doesn't really matter.
True. We won't even be here, dude.
We're alive now.
True.
Like, this is what does matter, is being happy and being yourself. So, who the fuck cares about who's gonna look at your bones?
True.
After you fucking die. Also, like, what? Like, we're not discovering... our civilization is so well recorded through the internet and everything, like medical records. There's probably never gonna be a point in time where we are being rediscovered as our civilization is today.
Hope you had a good day too, Joshua.
You know?
Dude, literally. I'm like, you picked the wrong one. We were just talking about archaeology. When he decided to pull that out, I was like...
I know, yeah, seriously.
Mary Chu says, pregnancy is more symbiotic than parasitic host. And I would say, what does the mom get out of... I mean, obviously you get a kid at the end. But I'm like, what if you don't want kids? Like, like, when does it become parasitic, you know?
I mean, it's symbiotic in the way where you're both going through it. But I mean, I guess you could say the same for a parasite relationship. Like, it's just, like, it's symbiotic because women will choose to not smoke when they're pregnant, or drink when they're pregnant, or eat fish because of the mercury or whatever. Like, I guess it's symbiotic in that way if you choose to, like, take care of yourself while you're pregnant. And those things can lead to a more comfortable pregnancy for sure. So I guess in that way. Yeah. But,
dude, I'm like, I hate that we just, like, gave her the benefit of, like, a well-intentioned conversation. And then while you're, like, giving that very, like, well-intentioned spiel, she messages, if you don't want kids, don't have unprotected sex. I'm like, okay, Mary, fuck you.
Okay, yeah, just take away one of the things that is like in human nature and also fun. Like,
yeah, I'm like, okay, girl. I'm like, enjoy your condom.
Yeah, also, like, why don't we focus more on, like, men being better about shit, because they're the ones that, like, don't have a birth control for them when, like, all of it just, like, falls on us. Also, like, I'm so sorry that I can still choose to not have unprotected sex, but, like, could be raped and that could get me pregnant. Like, it's not always a choice.
Yeah.
Unprotected sex isn't always a choice. Like, it's just not.
Corey said, why does that need to be protected? What's it gonna do to me? Dude, I don't.
The internet is a valuable tool.
I have to like fact check this, but Corey also said one time an archaeologist thought they found something from an ancient civilization, but it turned out to be a prop from Return of the Jedi. Like, like,
I mean, they probably wouldn't have thought it was actually from an ancient civilization for pretty long. Probably, like, very
dude,
quickly it was disproved.
I'm like, Mary, we didn't even say that. She said, good luck trying to make Ben better. Like, still shouldn't have unprotected sex if you don't want kids. I'm like, we weren't even talking about making Ben better. We're just talking about, like, legislation, literally. Like,
yeah, I mean, I did mention, like, men should be more careful, which is true, but also,
yeah, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'll defend that argument. Like, that's an insane thing to challenge.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, yeah, I mean, like, also, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah, no shit. You shouldn't have unprotected, like, sex if you don't want kids. His pull-out game should be strong if he doesn't want kids, bro.
Yeah, seriously, if he really wants no kids, he should fight for it. Like, it's...
like, you have the power here, bro.
Yeah, either that, because if it's not a condom, then it's based on him pulling out at the right time, and also it's like, if it's not that, which are the only two things, like, the two main things a man can do at that point.
Yeah, and we're all on birth control. I'm like, birth control is not that effective. Like,
I mean, yeah, no, it's not always 100% effective, and also birth control can have really negative effects on your body. Like, I mean, I was on birth control for...
Yeah, you were so sick, dude. She'd be, like, sick for, like, 3 hours after she took her birth control, like, all years of high school, like...
Yeah, and I had to be put on birth control to, like, save my life. Like, it was, like, a life-saving medicine that I had to take.
Yeah.
And it ended up making me worse for years. I mean, I was ill for years. I was chronically ill because of my birth control. Like... Yeah. Now that I'm off of it, I feel so much better.
I know your doctor's like, here's some ibuprofen, sweetie, go home. You're like, dude, I'm literally gonna die. You're like...
Yeah. Take iron pills.
I know.
Bitch.
I know. You're like the healthiest person back then, too. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, seriously, like, super active, ate good, like, didn't smoke, didn't drink, like... Yeah. Just my body trying to kill me. If I had had a baby, holy shit, dude, my body would have exploded. Like, it would not have been good.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is like, yeah, because Corey was like, as a guy, if I could take a pill and not have kids, I would. I remember this from like a Shoe and Head video. I'm like, I hear you, but I'm like, all we're saying is like, it's all one, it can be very like detrimental to the person. Not always. It is like probably 1 in 4. It's like a rarer case. But 2, it's like 70% effective, 72 or something. Like, birth control is not like a condom, dude. Like, you should, even if someone's on birth control, you still shouldn't like come in them or like do anything crazy. Like, dude, you should still wear a condom, honestly, like if you want to be really safe. Like,
yeah, you shouldn't always fully trust your birth control. It should be other things too, which sucks because it's like the thing that we're supposed to have that helps us. But yeah, you have to use multiple forms of contraception because it's not always guaranteed.
Yeah, and especially if you're like not with one person specifically, it's like, okay, like, dude, that doesn't like protect against like STDs or whatever. Like, if you're hooking up with anyone new, like, you should always wear a condom, like, even if you're on birth control or whatever. Like, this is, like, sounds so obvious, but I'm, like, for all, like, this idiot in my comment section, I'm, like, just so you know, I'm, like,
Yeah, it's not everything is common sense to everybody. Some things we think should be, but, you know, sometimes it's just not, so.
Yeah. I know. But I'm, like, have you ever, like, been hooking up with a guy, and you're, like, do you have a condom? And they do, and then it kind of, like, hurts your feelings because you're like, damn, you were ready.
No, I'm like, thank God. I'm like, oh, you know I was coming over.
On God, dude.
I look at it. I'm like, you know I was coming over. Thank God. Like, because if they say no, I'm out. I'm not staying. Like,
yeah. No. That's definitely worse. But I'm like, it's just like I want us to go on like the CVS trip together. You know?
Yeah. If it's not there, it's not happening. I'm so sorry. It's just not gonna happen. Absolutely no way.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I'm very interested to see what the next handful of years brings for politics and stuff. I'm like, it just sucks because I'm like, I know you know this, like in like whatever, like alternative spaces, whatever you want to say. I'm like, if you use like any kind of language that like some people deem as like irredeemable, whatever, and people come back to like Kelsey, I remember like Ash's friend was like heard me say retard and was like not cool with me for like 3 years. Like, you know what I mean? And people can change their perspective, but I'm like, I just don't like appreciate anyone's like black and white thinking where it's like, okay, you brought up trans rights, like some like right retard is gonna label you like irredeemable. You bring up like something like, you know what I mean? You say retard on the left and they're like, oh, don't talk to her. It's like, dude, like, where my centrist at?
Yeah, I feel like it definitely depends. Like, there's a lot of, I think that, I don't know, it's interesting because there's a lot of power behind words, but also, it's hard to, like, say because when you're on the left, if you get hurt by anything, then the right is just like, you're a snowflake. But then, like, anything you say about, you know, like, who the right loves, like, they will literally, like, fold, like, completely break down. So,
yeah. Yeah, no, the snowflake argument, I feel like it's becoming more and more like obvious to people. Like, dude, the whole like how some comedians are like, we're the last defense against free speech, and then they like can't handle a joke at their expense. It's like, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Because I remember when I made a TikTok a while ago. It was like right after the election, and I called my mom to talk to her about it because I was like frustrated and just like whatever. And she was just like, well, he's got a good point because Democrats want 2-term abortions. And I was like, what do you mean by 2-term abortions? And she was like, the baby's already been born. And I was like, holy shit, you're a fucking idiot because that's not a thing at all.
Dude, I want like 7th-term abortion or whatever stage you're on. Let me abort you.
Yeah, seriously, like, oh my god, if I killed myself today, would that mean it's an abortion? Like, because by what you're saying, like, Jesus Christ. Like,
dude, the second you said that, our viewership just jumped. I'm like, oh.
Jumped down?
No, jumped up.
Oh. Well, it's like, I remember I made a TikTok about my mom because I was talking to her about how she had voted for Trump, and I was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And she was saying things that were just, like, completely ridiculous, and I'm just like, you make like
it's okay, Brandon. Welcome back.
And you want to make more, and you think that like Trump's administration is going to help you with that.
Yeah.
So I made a TikTok about it, and then all of my comments, like I got on the wrong side of TikTok for that one. All of my comments were like, "Keep drinking the blue Kool-Aid, and you look as insane as you sound." And I'm just like, the only thing you can do is like mock my physical appearance because you have no actual information or intelligence to have a conversation with me or say anything that has any sort of merit to it. Like, all you can do is mock my appearance because you don't agree with my political views. But in reality, you have actually nothing to say. Like,
dude, yeah, I know. It's like, it's your curse too, because like dyed hair and like a septum piercing, dude, we're toast. We're toast. Like, you're not beating like the BPD allegations. Like,
no, seriously, and it's insane too because it's like, I mean, we grew up in like, I mean, to be fair, yeah, a progressive area, but like, I mean, we both grew up with like in a more rural area with horses and like a bunch of people around from like, I mean, when I was like working at the ranch as a 12-year-old and like all throughout middle school and stuff, like the people that own the ranch are from Tennessee and like super.
we were like considered the libtards at our school. Like, on God, like.
Yeah, but it's like I was in the perfect spot if anywhere in San Diego. We were in the perfect spot in San Diego to have become conservative. Like, we were in the prime location to be that kind of person and have that sort of like mindset, but no, we rose above it. Like, it's just so crazy to me when these people are like making fun of my parents. First of all, sorry I have like freedom of expression. Like, I choose to look however I want to look, but it's like I was literally designed to be one of you, and I didn't because I have critical thinking skills.
Swear.
Like,
I know both of our moms like being like little like right wing besties too. I'm like, bruh. Like, both their like brainwashed mentality. I'm like,
I know, it's insane. Well, it's weird with my mom because she's not actually like a horrible person, but she is dating this guy who is a huge Trump supporter. When she got into her last marriage, he was a Trump supporter. She voted for Trump. And then when she started hating him, she voted for Biden because she was like, Trump is a fucking idiot. I hate that man. I would never vote for him after seeing everything he did in office and hearing him speak. I would never voted for him if I knew that before. And then now she's dating this new guy who's a Trump supporter, and she's like, oh, he's awesome. I love that guy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you care more about what men think about you than you are capable of thinking for yourself?
Dude, swear. I'm like, daddy issues.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm like, it sucks when, like, your kids, like, absorb the brunt of that. I'm like, damn. It's crazy how, like, bro, you and Molly both are like, damn. Like, you probably got the worst out of your parents, like, just being, like, the oldest kid in the house. Like, you know? Like, middle kid, but oldest kid that, like, got the brunt of their weight or whatever. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, all the, like, emotional weight and stuff, like, where it's, you know, trying to... And then they became, like, the most emotionally intelligent people of your family. I'm like, damn. I'm like, despite the odds, like, we ended up here, dude.
Yeah, when your mom decides to make you her therapist instead of finding a real one, it definitely takes a toll.
Brandon said people be getting too damn territorial over that shit. Shouldn't hate anybody, you know what I'm saying? Narcissistic behavior. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Brandon?
I don't hate anyone. I still love my mother. I just spent
Yeah.
the whole last...
I'm like, I don't think anyone said hate in that whole convo. I'm like, who are you talking about, Brandon? I'm like, I think you're drunk, Brandon. Go home.
Yeah, I think that people are idiots, but I don't hate them. I just think that they're subject to change until further notice.
True.
And
Dude,
I hope to God that they find help.
You know who?
I don't hate them.
You know who followed me on Instagram recently?
Oh God, who?
EC.
Who?
Sloans.
Oh my God, I wish I was picking up on this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm like, I can't. Sorry. Like, I'm streaming on my phone. That's like only half the screen works. Emily.
Oh my God.
I know. I was like, what do you want, bitch? I was like, Emily, I hope you're watching, you stupid cunt. No,
Dang, wait, what the hell? I haven't heard about her in so long.
Dude, same. I wonder if she's still dating that, like, ugly ass albino kid.
Dude,
Oh, he said her mom had a narcissistic behavior. He said their mom hated Trump, and then she swapped, and then she liked Trump because she's dating that guy. Very true. Very true, Brandon.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Sorry, we took it out on you.
No, my mom is absolutely a narcissist. It's like, I mean, she hasn't been, like, diagnosed or anything, so when I say that, it's like me and everyone else in my family, like, making the observation of that. Like, I can't really say for sure, but, like, even though I just said she absolutely is, but, like, she has a lot of traits in common with a narcissist, and I definitely, like, think that she is one. She has a lot of other issues, too, so it's hard to say. But, yeah, my mom is it's interesting, because it's like, she's my mother, and I love her, but I don't like her.
Dude, Ellea was, like, literally trying to get her shit together, like, way before any of us, like, get her shit together and move out, like, 17, 18, whatever. And her mom's like, you can't leave me alone. It's like, dude, that is crazy. Like, you should want your kid to move out. Like,
yeah, saying that I can't leave her alone when she has 2 other kids in the house is insane. It's insane.
Who's gonna clean up and keep me calm?
Yeah, I've basically been working a full-time job since I was 12 years old so I could save it. I graduated high school early and worked full-time for so long so I could get away from her. Like, I don't know what she doesn't understand about it. And I still make time for her. That's the crazy part. What the hell? I'm too nice to her.
Dude, she would ask you, like, every 2 years, be like, yo, like, are you gonna move out? Like, what's your plan when you turn 18? And you would literally, like, it felt like pressure. That's what I don't understand, is she'd, like, act like she was pressuring you to get out, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna have a plan, don't worry. And then she's like, how could you?
And it was also, I've been telling her since I was like 13, I'd be like, when I turn 18, I'm moving out. When I turn 18, I'm moving out. When I turn, like, I tell her all the time because I was like, don't be surprised when it happens because I plan on doing that. Like I will do it. Don't be surprised when it happens. And then I remember my entire room, all of my stuff was in boxes, and I had signed my lease to my first apartment, and she was like, wait, are you actually leaving? No, you're not. No, that can't be. No, you're not actually, why are you packing stuff? You're not actually leaving. And I was like, yes, I literally already, like, I've signed the lease, dude. Like,
Mom,
I'm leaving.
Let me go, please.
Yeah.
Brandon says, narcissism is a spectrum. Like, it's not like you're a narcissist or you're not. There's different kinds of narcissists. Everybody's narcissistic. Yeah, no, I get you. There's all issues, part of that. I'm in the same boat with my aunt. Yeah. Yeah, no, we all have. That's the thing is like with, especially if it's like your aunt, your mom, there's going to be things like passed down to you that it's like those are your worst moments when you're like, damn, I fucking see the ugliest parts of my mom and myself. But it's like that's growing up is like wanting to do better for yourself and like, you know, being able to like expel those tendencies.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the people that you're around when you're growing up, you either adopt all of their traits and become exactly, what they are, or you learn from it and then you don't become the type of person that they are. And it's really easy. It's the same as like when you go through a horrible situation and it can either make you super evil or you can go through something horrible and you can come out a better person.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, that's the thing too. I'm like, I feel like it'd be way harder with kids because I'm like, okay, this kid has like the emotional dependency on you for so long that I'm like, you don't really have to grow up, you know? Like you're supposed to like age down to like play with your kid and you know, but
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you like they're 13 or 14 or whatever and you start putting all this like emotional pressure on them. It's like, nah, dude.
Yeah, it's really odd. It's like, and then my mom tells me all the time now, she's like, I see you more as like my best friend or my sister. And I'm like, well, don't, because I'm your daughter. And like, I love that you feel like we're close, but you're putting me in an awkward position where you're telling me things that you shouldn't be telling me, and I don't want to know about my mother. Like,
Yeah, no, and that's honestly a big part. Like, dude, my mom only started doing that like my senior year, but I'm like, dude, that's you gotta like. I don't care if I'm 26. Like, you gotta be able to tell other people that. And Brandon's a yeah, totally narcissistic traits. She's trying to keep you away from life, trying to keep you away from things to help you grow in a way. They're toxic to you always. The nicest thing is if she falls or if she falls you calls you victim to that, it's the trauma bond. She makes you feel sorry for being gone, gives you guilt trips about it. Yeah. You're moving out, so she got scared and she. Brandon is like feeling you, dude. He's like, dude, so true.
Yeah, he's my twin right now.
I know. Brandon and Ellea, OTP. But yeah, your aunt, dude, fuck your aunt. I'm like, I hope you don't live with her anymore, Brandon. I'm like,
yeah, for real. What the hell?
most empowering thing you can do is like gain your own life back.
Oh, absolutely. It's crazy. Kelly, do you remember my brother Andon?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sorry, I just can't remember if people remember like my brother's names because there's 10 billion of them.
Mood.
But Andon he still lives with my mom. He has a harder time because he has autism, so he's, like he started driving really late and working like at an older age and everything. He just like his social skills aren't the best, so he's a little more stunted in certain things that he does, and it's totally fine. And like he's awesome and I love him, but he's been living with my mom his whole life. He's 25 now. He's about to be 25 this year, and he finally wants to move out. And he's like, I can't do it anymore. And I think his breaking point was when my mom compared raising a child on the spectrum to having a pet, which was very insensitive.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no shit. I'm like, if you compare, dude.
Yeah. So after that, and also her like voting for Trump and just everything that she kind of like says she stands for now is just really like not a great situation for him to be living in.
Yeah.
And he really wants to move out, but my mom is she's not very supportive at all. Like whenever he talks about it, she's like, well, think about the fact that you would have to pay for toilet paper and toiletries and you'd have to pay utilities, and when you're here you only pay $750 a month to rent a small room, which is insane. And she's like, I let you use my car and you don't have a car payment and you don't have to pay insurance or any of this stuff. And she's like, I'm really doing you a favor.
Dude, there's so many roommates that would give you like all those privileges without the guilt trip. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I told her, I was like, listen, I understand that the way that you're supporting him is by giving him a place to live where he can use your car and he can save money, but that's a very passive way of supporting him, and also you're holding it over his head. If you want to really support him, you should be telling him that he can do it, and if anything he wants to do, if he sets his mind to it, he can do it. Like, that's a better way to support your son than, being like,
undermining, yeah.
You should want to stay. Like, it's just, like, you're manipulating him into thinking that it's impossible when it's really not, and it's not supporting him in any way at all.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, that's how my parents are too. Like with, I mean, not in like such an extent, but when it's like Molly's like, dude, I really need to get like this much money together for a car. My dad's like, dude, it's just not in your budget, blah blah blah. And like Molly would do that shit. It's like, dude, it's like the discouragement is insane. Like, dude, why do you want me to do as bad as you did? Like,
yeah, like wouldn't you want your kids to do well? Don't you want them to succeed? And like, don't you want to also teach them that whatever they set their mind to, they can achieve as long as they really put in the effort and care about it? But that's a much more important lesson to teach than love me, I'm your parent, stay with me forever. Like,
dude, yeah, it's giving like it's giving unsolved resentment. I'm like, that's low-key how my mom was. Like, you remember like like just watching her morph. I'm like, dude, it's.
Honestly, I think about like you and your mom and everything like a lot.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, just it's
a huge transition.
I know, dude. I'm like, my parents were like the most like sober, like clean and healthy household. I'm like, dude. I'm like, just I don't know. That scares me too, because I'm like, someone can keep like their ulterior like motivations suppressed for so long. Like, my dad probably thought he was like in the clear.
Yeah.
You know, like damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's also like that just teaches you the importance of really finding the root of the problems that you have, because when people fall back into old habits. Can you hear my neck massager right now?
No.
Okay, good. I'm so sore right now. So I'm like using my shoulder massager, but when you don't get to the root of the problem, you can't actually fix it. So usually when people revert back to old habits that were horrible for them, they said like, oh, I'll never go back to this. Like, if they don't find the actual root, they're not actually going to change.
Yeah. I'm like, it's so important, dude. I'm like, it's crazy how you can think like you have your whole shit together and you're like, okay, whatever it is. Like, I'm not going to be late anymore. I'm not going to. Also, Brandon said, I dig your friend. She's really smart. I said, true, dude. And
that's so sweet.
Ivana says, sometimes you develop learned helplessness, negative reinforcement, never motivated me. Had anyone tried positive, I would have made a world difference. Yeah, true. When you're constantly just like, damn, why am I like this? Or whoever is in your life, like, why am I fucking up like this? Like, you have to like positive affirm yourself too. But you're 100% right that I'm like, if you don't actually, bro, everyone should just go to therapy. I'm like, on God.
Yeah, seriously. Or at least like just try to think about things before they act. Like just think about things like how your actions will affect people in the long run, and not just like right now, you know.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is like, you can like, I don't know, when you start to see those parts where it's like, ugh, like that reminds me of my mom, that's disgusting. Don't just be like, I rebuke that part of myself and I'm moving on. Be like, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Like, that's actually so important, dude. Like,
yeah, and being able to recognize which traits that you have of your parents that are positive and negative, because I definitely see some of my mom and myself that, like, whenever I notice anything about my mom that I have in common with her, I'm always really quick to be like, ew, no, what the fuck, I don't want to do anything like her. But sometimes I have to be like, listen, like, she's not all the way around a horrible person. She just has some really weak moments where she does some things that I'm sure she probably either regrets or like I wish she hadn't done. So I just have to be able to recognize like which parts are the negative parts and which parts are, you know, more tolerable, or like I shouldn't be ashamed of. But it's hard when somebody's like done so much that you like are ashamed of.
Yeah. That ass, dude. That ass. You do not have to like own your parents' like implications.
Yeah, but like embracing the parts of you that came from your parents. It's you know, it's important. Yeah, finding out the root of the problem, figuring out why you work like that, if it was because of your parents or whatever it was, and then, you know, embracing all of those things. It's yeah, super important for actual growth.
Dude, I'm like, I love how we just like ended up having a therapy session. I'm like, so cute. Let's see. I feel like everyone comes to me for therapy, apparently. I just have a very understanding eyes. Okay, all right. My mom was an ultra-religious schizophrenic. Ooh, the ultra-religion. I totally feel you, dude. My parents would try and drag Ellea to church. Dude, okay, let's talk about this. There was this one time, dude, You definitely did. This is gonna be so funny to bring up. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Dude, when you came to my house, did you smell like weed that time? This is before I ever smoked. Like, Jazz gonna think it's so funny, dude.
No, you know what is insane is that I genuinely, like, okay, I smoked weed all throughout high school, but then I stopped in 8th grade, and I did not touch it at all in high school except for like a couple of times with you when you had started smoking like later in high school. So like that time when your dad picked me up and he said, dude, you reek like, I'm telling you this because I love you, you reek like pot. I was genuinely, like, I think I was burning sage or incense or something. Like I was not smoking weed, swear on my life, bro. I was not smoking weed.
Dude, the thing is, you know what's funny is I believe you. Like, the thing is, like, dude, you were like pretty straight edge back then, but it smelled exactly like fucking weed. Like, whatever incense you got was fucking made of weed, dude. Like, and I was so convinced that she was like lying about smoking weed that I think I made her shower. I was like, fucking take a shower.
No, I know. I think you did make me take a shower. But genuinely, no, I was not smoking weed. I didn't even recognize that it smelled like that. Like, to me, it just smelled like sage. So when he said that, I was like, what the fuck are you on? Because I'm not smoking. They're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was so confused because genuinely, it was not like, no.
I know. I look back at the time. I'm like, dude, Ellea did not smoke back then. I'm like, but I remember it so vividly. I'm like, I remember it smelled like weed. Like, it hella did to me at the time. I'm like,
dude, also in my household with my mother, you guys think that, does he really think that he would have picked me up from my house?
I know, that's the other thing I was thinking about. I'm like, damn, we had nowhere to go back then. Like, damn.
Yeah, like, dude, oh my god, she was ready to send my brother away to fucking military school when she found out that he was smoking weed. She like put him in a scared straight program.
Dude.
Yeah, no, there was no fucking shock, dude. No fucking shock. When I was in middle school, I would smoke in the apartment and I would blow it out my window before she came home. But that was when I was, young and stupid.
I know. Blowing it out the window, thinking it'll work with like the laundry dryer sheet.
Yeah, the fucking paper towel roll or whatever, the toilet paper roll with the dryer sheets and the hair tie and everything.
A mood, dude. I'm like, dude, I have to pee real quick. I'm like, can you entertain chat for 2 minutes?
Let me see. Oh, I don't have the video up anymore, so I can't see what the people are saying.
It's okay. You just gotta entertain the people, dude.
Okay, real. Maybe I'll tell a story.
You got this. Tell a story. I believe in you.
So, I just got out of a relationship with a professional SoundCloud rapper, which I think most people would think is common sense to not date one, but I guess I didn't know that. And it was really interesting because she was a really bad drug addict, like really, really bad. And the entire time I was like, as long as I don't think I can fix her, then everything will be fine. Like, as long as I don't try to get in the way of her, doing her drugs, then like everything will be fine. She'll figure it out on her own. Anyway, when she finally did figure it out, it was like right after we broke up, and then she got sent to rehab for like a month, and she was calling me every night, being like, "Oh, like I'm so glad that like I know you because you make me feel so much better." Anyway, basically, what I'm saying is everybody deserves love, like regardless of what they're going through. Sometimes, like, the people that are going through a lot of shit need more love, obviously, but when it comes to somebody that's actively battling a drug addiction, it's so difficult to be in a relationship with them, like so difficult, because there's literally nothing you can do, because you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped, and you have to just let them do their thing and like figure it out on their own. You can kind of push them in the right direction, but like you can't change anything, and it's like one of the most heartbreaking things ever, knowing that you just can't change, like,
true,
what's going on. Yeah, dude, it sucks.
Brandon says you gotta get that positivity going, that vibe, to get away from the negative vibe. Dude, there ain't nothing wrong with therapy. I sit here and cry, man, all the time. I'm gonna figure out things. Acknowledge it, accept it, carry on. We all have control of our feelings. Feelings are temporary. It's only decision to feel a certain way if we do. Very good advice, Brandon. Hey,
No, that's so true. That is so true, and I wish more people knew that. The only thing in the world that we can control is our reaction. Not anybody else's, but ours.
Yeah, I wish I had learned that lesson like a week before I hopped on live streams.
Yeah, like, oh my god, that's such an important thing is knowing that.
Yeah.
And the second you start having expectations of people is the second you start being disappointed. Like, I've learned to not have expectations of anybody pretty much ever because you just can't.
Yeah.
You know, people are going to do what they're going to do. And also, it's like, and it's completely valid. Like, I don't get upset with people anymore when they do things that, like, don't live up to my expectations because it's like, at the end of the day, we all have to look out for ourselves. You know, we have to protect our own well-being and our own, like, happiness. And if somebody's, like, well-being is, you know, not hanging out with me on a Saturday night, even though we had it planned for like a week and I already bought the tickets for like the movie or whatever, like, I don't know, I'm just not gonna get mad about it anymore, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm like, it's one of those things. It's like hope for the best, expect the worst. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon said we're having a therapy session right now. You're helping me in a way.
Oh, yay!
Oh man, don't even get me with that. My one mom's friend was a schizophrenic and super religious, and her son she tormented, and she ended up cutting her cutting her head off. Man, she's starving the rest of the life. I'm like, I don't believe you, Brandon.
Brandon said that?
Yeah.
Dang, but we've been hella chopping it up with Brandon this whole time.
I know, and then Brandon said, "Hey man, you don't have to lie to kick it," to himself.
Wait, that's actually a crazy story if that's true. Wait, can we look up an article? Because I'm sure that was on the news.
Facts. I'm like, Brandon, where's the news article? What's the name? Who got beheaded? That's...
Yeah, I really want the news article because like that's insane. And I kind of low-key feel like I need proof.
Dude, Brandon is like way behind in the stream. He said, "Man, that's a dead giveaway. The Incense Age, man. You should have got a smoking buddy." Like, I'm like, Brandon, are you like 2 minutes behind, 3 minutes behind? He's gonna like...
I joined the live for a second just to see the comments, but I obviously went off of it. But it was like half a second late. Like it's more on time than TikTok live.
Dude, I think it's because my fucking... He said, "I'm teasing you." He's like catching up slowly. Dude, yeah, I'm like, I'm on my like trap phone right now, so it's like vertical. Dude, I'm like, yeah, I need to get my computer fixed, but
real.
It's been pretty funny because like my little group of haters right now, every time I stream, they like they like always stream my stream. They stream snipe me.
The stream you stripped?
The stream snipe, dude. The stream snipe. Join my server.
Huh?
Wait, what'd you say?
You have a group of haters?
Not really, but like A-loggers, I would say. Dude, I want to show you some videos, honestly.
No, I know. We need to hang out.
Dude, yes, we do. We do. I'm
so bad.
Let me send you this. Here, I'm gonna give you no context for this video. Here, I'm gonna send you this, and can you just like give us your live reaction?
Yes, of course.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I don't even know how to explain all the like... let's start chill. Let's start with something chill, chat, shall we?
Wait, you know those Jubilee videos on YouTube?
Yes.
You know the dating ones where people like meet in real life, swiping on people in real life like it's Tinder?
Ellea, we should collab sometime and like react to one of those.
No, I met somebody that's on one of those and I've low-key been like hanging out with them.
Guys, she's dating a Jubilee star.
Low-key. No, I don't know if we're dating. I'm not sure if it's like a friend hangout thing, but it doesn't really seem like it.
Where'd you meet though?
We met at Blue Monday at the EQ Club in San Diego.
Okay, alright.
Which is kind of crazy. And I thought he was somebody else because he looked like this dude that I knew. And I was like, oh, like, are you insert name? And he was like, no, I'm not insert name. And then I was like, oh, where do I, like, I'm sorry, I thought you were this guy, you look really familiar. And he was like, oh, well, I was on a Jubilee video. And I was like, oh my God.
Dude, you know, that's like his like claim to fame. He states that with everyone. He's like, yeah, I was on a Jubilee video, dude.
No, he actually doesn't talk about it very much. Like, people recognize him from it a lot, which is crazy. But, like, he doesn't really, like, he was like, it's kind of weird. Sometimes it's cool. He was like, it's cool when, like, the little kids recognize me because it's, like, pure and funny. But, like, I don't know, some people are weird. During basic questioning.
Dude, what did you say about the Jubilee thing?
I was just like, oh, fuck, that is where I knew you from. And then... Huh?
Are you on your laptop?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, never mind. I was like, there's a way to like convert the stream, but I'm like, I don't know how. TBH. I told her to watch the Kyle Rittenhouse video of like girl cries during basic questioning.
Oh my god. What's the frick? Wait, hang on. I have the Animal Jam music. I'm playing Animal Jam too. So I have the music going. I was like, what the fuck? Why does he have this going?
She's a real streamer, dude.
Oh
Welcome back,
then.
then.
The freaking game, you stupid whore.
What'd you call me, bro? What'd you call me?
No, sorry. It's the, Animal Jam always freezes on my computer, which is so annoying. And whenever I try to, like, quit it, it doesn't let me. Hang on, I have to open my windows from my little, like, toolbar. And then double click. And then quit. Okay. Okay, now we're good.
I believe so. How's it feeling, big boy? Hey, what's up, guys? I'm pretty big, so I'm gonna keep it open-ended questions. No debating or... But you guys know the big girl or...
No debating.
No.
So, one.
So, like, for context, there was, like, a witch hunt for, like, a week where it was, like, who had DMs with, like, Kinetic Co. Because, like, I've been branded as, like, an e-whore. It's a long story, honestly, but... So, this guy that I collabed with, this, like, freaking married, middle-aged man who lives in Germany, literally. Everyone started, like, tweeting, like, did Tommy C, like, cheat on his wife with Kinetic Co? Because we collabed. I'm like, dude, what? Like, it was just, like, a retarded thing, but... So, he came on and pressed me about it, but he tried to make it seem like I was trying to, like, reach out to his wife, which obviously that's, like, a serious accusation. So that's why I, like, panicked. I was also, like, 5 trillies deep in the stream, in my defense.
Okay, we'll see.
Do you find him to be, to say sexually forward at times?
No, Tommy plays, like, a pro stern bit on his show. So, like, the whole, like, one...
Is he like a Sibian?
Huh?
Is he like a Sibian?
Do you know what that is?
No.
Me either.
I've never heard of that.
It's a sex toy, apparently.
Oh.
Okay. Did you say that you were going to reach out to his wife at any point in time? Okay. That's what he alluded to. Did you hear that, Kinetic Co deleted the interview, both the interview videos?
Which I only privated them because I was getting heat. So, like, all my collabs, I didn't want them to get any more heat than they needed, you know? So I privated them.
Yeah, I wonder if people are...
Why did anybody even think in the first place that you had done that?
They were just, like, trying to pull my leg, and I wasn't in on the bit, because, honestly, it's a long story, but, so, everyone who had DMs with me was, like, getting condemned at the time, because I'm, like, the e-whore of commentary.
Oh, what the hell?
It's a long story, like, but...
And then you're saying, wait a minute. Somebody told her that, and she took it down because she doesn't want to fucking, hurt my marriage or whatever.
I was protecting you.
Yeah.
No. I think she took it down. She probably heard the shit about, because of those videos, you're getting roped into drama and shit. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, look, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary to do that. No, either way, it wasn't necessary. No, you're fucking married. It's gay. It wasn't necessary, but whatever. I did ask her, like, why am I roped into your drama when I didn't know anything? And,
Dude, it's not him getting roped into your drama. It's you getting roped into his fan base being weird.
No, but he kind of was, because I was, like, in some drama for a week, and then, like, the whole, like, Tommy C, like, crying clip, he's, like, bigger than all of us, and then on this stupid little, like, shitters live stream, when this random guy is pressing me to, like, get some content out of me, I probably should have just been like, I don't know what you're talking about. But instead I start crying and make it look all dramatic, you know? So, I don't know. He probably is, like, way too old for this, too. He's like, bruh, headache. I'm never collabing with a smaller YouTuber again.
Yeah, it's also like.
He realized that Cold was Spurg, let him on a bit for sure, and like I guess Cold realized when he flew all the way out there, it's like, nah, this girl's not putting out to you, and then it dreamed up a whole scenario where you hear he said today that you are hot, you were his type.
Don't get on that a lot. Like, the only reason he was hot is because I'm Irish. No, I never. I'm like, wait, is it like, this is nice. I'm like, these are all holes, but I'm like, no, I never would have like said that I never would reach out to any member of anyone's family. Like,
Complete 5 pounds. I love how everybody got tied into talking to her inappropriately.
Literally.
what the hell?
It's funny though.
How did you really? Actually, yeah, that is irritated her. She's a pretty girl. I'm not gonna say she's not a pretty girl. She's definitely my type.
That's so weird to say.
I know he was making it worse for himself, but I'm like, it's just like a bit he does on air, you know?
Yeah, but it's annoying because okay, this is gonna sound super like might sound stupid, but I hate how like men can lean into any fucking bit and it's just like, oh, he's so funny, and then like if a girl leans into a bit, they're called like a pick me, and then if they don't understand it, then they're stupid.
Dude, true. That is true. But I'm like, also, guys, I feel like guys, you have to like, I mean, guys or girls, you do a better job of this than I do. But like, if you're gonna lean into the bit, like everyone's like, oh, she's BPD, like she's an e-whore. So I'll like lean into it, and then I'm like, wait, but you guys don't actually think I'm like a whore, right? It's like.
Yeah, no, the best way to like go about shit like that is to just be super nonchalant and roast them back. So like, if they're trying to say some shit like, oh yeah, like I slept with her or whatever, you're like you really want you just be like, you really want your mom to suck like sloppy seconds, you know what I mean? They some shit like that, so they're just like, whoa, wait, she's low-key lit though, and then they can't like say shit because it's like.
No, I know, that was the goal. That was the goal. I feel like I did a good job for like 3 weeks, but then I just like, I don't know, it slipped. I tried. Dude, I feel like we've had this problem since high school. Like, I know, Brandon was like, she sounds adorably naive. I was like, true. About commentary, yes, it's a good thing. You don't need to get in this war. That's it. But it was just funny. I'm like, honestly, Ellea would get this. I'm like, a very, very Kelly moment.
Sexual memes, but like, is it an uncle thing, or do you?
An uncle thing is crazy.
Yeah.
In-house me tooing Tommy C right now.
Aiden. Aiden and I, we.
It's just a bit he does. He doesn't like the memo people. It's just like the like if I was your age, I'd like whatever.
Who's the now? I may be asking about someone who's very known, but who is his little co-host, the Genie girl?
Genie's a baddie. I forget it.
He was talking about like he talks about her tits a lot, like explicitly in those words. Like I think they're like. I think he brought him up like 3 times just in the last stream, which was only an hour long.
First, if we meet the goal, Jeannie will post tits now.
I love Jeannie. Shout out Jeannie.
Shout out Jeannie. I don't know who she is, but shout out.
For an exact measurement. Yeah, exact measurement. I want circumference. I want.
I'm sorry, but if my husband and father of my children was talking about his co-host like this, I'd be pissed.
But it's a bit.
Even if it's a bit, I'd be like, you know how easy it is to not do that? Like, so easy to just be normal.
They're built from a different generation. I don't know. You don't get it.
I guess I don't.
People started liking, putting hearts on the stream. I was like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, and they're probably all men.
No, putting hearts on the stream probably to you. Being like, oh, they put laughing emojis now.
Oh, you mean the one that you're doing right now, not like the video I'm watching?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, real.
Yeah. Normal on the internet? Corey said true.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't have to be like super chill, but like you can at least not be a fucking freak. So easy.
Defend Tommy C. We'll take no Tommy C. Slander in this chat. No Tommy C. Hate in this chat, dude.
Who's saying that?
Me.
Oh. Okay, fair. I won't slander him. I don't know who he is. This is my first impression, and my first impression is just like, I don't know.
Okay, well, I shouldn't have given you that as his first impression. He's like been around. You know Keemstar?
Keemstar?
Yeah.
Yes.
He used to like work for Keemstar. Like, dude, he was like a local internet legend. He's like the guy that gave me like my like the time of day in the commentary sphere. You know, like I've watched like commentary for like years, you know? Like I know.
Yeah, I mean I have too, but it's like, dude, Keemstar is not something to be proud of.
No, I know. Tommy C, I interviewed him because I was making a video about the 𝕷𝖛𝖊 Live podcast, like a Keemstar endeavor that Tommy C got fired from. And so I like invited him to do an interview. Tommy C's a local legend, dude. I fucking love that guy.
Is he San Diego local?
No, he's from Germany, dude. He's just like an internet like legend.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, that's a good idea, Corey. Linkers and Baited podcast. I'm like, dude, it's so hard to explain the Tommy C lord, but he was on a podcast where you know what a 𝕷𝖛𝖊 is, right?
No.
I'm like, a 𝕷𝖛𝖊 is like like someone who can be like milked for lols, right? Like someone who hops, like Amberlynn Reed. You remember Amberlynn Reed?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I watched her for way too long. I'm like, low-key the reason I'm skinny.
Oh my! I remember telling my ex about it, about Amberlynn, and she was like, I don't like that you're making fun of this person. I was like, I'm not making fun of her. Her life is just interesting to watch.
I swear. Okay, I'm gonna link you this, and we gotta press play at the same time because I don't have Discord screen share. You're a moron, Blaster.
Collabing with losers is so funny.
Huh? Collabing with losers? I know, stop. I'm like, we will not take the Tommy C hate. I'm like, I love Tommy C. Local legend. Local legend. Okay, ready? Tell me when you press play.
Let me see.
Link her your... Okay.
I'm gonna get another tab going so I can see...
Dude, you should really be hosting the live stream right now, I swear.
I don't even know how to do any of that. I'm so not, like, tech savvy. I don't know shit about shit.
You'd have to, like, log into my YouTube. And no, I don't want to link her my video, Corey. I'm trying to show her good content.
There was a video that you made about, like, nostalgia.
Yeah.
There was a video you made about, like, nostalgia and, like, trying to deal with, like, growing up in, like, certain ways. And that, I've literally told so many people, like, you should watch this video. It's so good.
Oh, you're so cute. I love you for that,
so many people. I'm like, dude, this video will, like, seriously help you. It's so good. Like, anyone that feels, like, stagnant, I tell them, like, you should watch this video.
Dude, for real. I'm like, I love you. I love you for that, dude.
I love you, too.
I need to get back into, like, I don't know, making, like, introspective stuff. We'll get there. Thanks, Corey. Thanks. I'm like, I think I need to trim up that video a little bit. We'll try and get there. Are you at the baited spot?
Yes.
Okay, let me turn my speaker back on. Tell me when we're both gonna press play. Or, oh, you already pressed play.
Huh?
No, you're good. You already pressed play. I'm like, go ahead.
Okay. Hang on. I forgot to mute.
Valid. The British guy is Colossal, and then there's Keemstar, and then there's Tommy.
Okay.
You better get your fucking peasant ass out of your... You better go out to your fucking peasant microphone. Your peasant headset. It's your fucking peasant voice talking. Because it's showtime. Yeah, it's fucking showtime. That was the most egotistical thing I think I've ever heard. Why?
I don't know if you're gonna get it.
I may or I may not. We will see.
New media. That would be wonderful. Like, that would be so much fun. I can't just wait. When I tweet at you and I say we're doing a fucking podcast, get your fucking ass out of bed and don't get that shit. Don't get it. Take it up on the fucking podcast. My name is and fuck the shit out of that. Team, you need to get a fucking spread jacket at this point.
Obesity rage, dude. Peak comedy.
That's sitting
real.
calling people fucking names, right? Like names at school, right?
It was the YouTube podcast before every YouTube rap.
Literally.
You to get some attention online. Is that work. No, I wasn't doing it for attention. I was doing it for my own entertainment. Admit that you harassed me. Not harassed.
Corey, do you have any like A1 like beta clips that I could show her?
But if it makes you feel better, I feel bad for calling you a rat. All those
I probably have some like in saved.
No, you don't. No, I don't. You're right. I don't feel bad.
I love Tommy's laugh, dude.
Stop. No, you criticize people in most of your dramas. You know, I'm not criticizing him. Inadvertently, you do. You know, when you say, "Oh my God," okay, wait a minute, drama, you're reporting it.
Wait, Brandon said your friend what sounded adorably naive.
Just about like YouTube drama content, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know very much about it. All I know is like people don't like Cody Co right now. That's all.
Yeah, she's like on the outskirts of this shit, dude. And that's a good take. Cody Co bad.
Okay, real. I hear that and I accept it.
Dude.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this podcast, they're friends that are talking. Like they're friends and they talk.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Something like that. I'm like, it was yeah. Well, I'm like, honestly, it's fine. Put bacon back on. True. No, I'm scared if I switch to my friends. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's complicated to explain beta. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was like they portrayed like there were shares. Keemstar was like a sleazy businessman that was trying to like, I don't know. I have my perspective from Tommy C, so I'm probably a little bit biased. Except they all hate each other. Yeah. Like Keemstar will still tell anyone that will listen that Tommy C tried to like steal his last paycheck. Tommy C still thinks that he like never got the shit that, I don't know. It's a long story, but Locale Live is still going, and so is SFTP, Tommy's show, so gang.
Oh wow. Okay.
He wanted his cut of the money.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm like, there's, yeah, it's not a, there's not like a general consensus. It's a controversial one, as the kids would say.
Yeah, like everyone came to their own like conclusion on their own, and it wasn't necessarily like agreed upon.
Well, there's people who are right and people who are wrong.
Okay. Okay, real. As in most situations.
I'm like,
Keemstar wanted a bigger cut of Baited. He wanted a bigger cut of the money. Okay, so Keemstar was feeling entitled to a bigger cut of the money.
Keemstar owned everything. He like owned the show from the jump. Like he was trying to portray it to the audience like there were shares, like, and I don't know. It's it's honestly so he was. I mean, the thing is, Keemstar had like a lot of the younger audience before, back when it was like Drama Alert Nation, you know.
Yeah.
And do you know who like Boogie 2988 is?
No, I do not. That's a crazy name.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of lore. There's these two like fat like gamer guys from like, they were like big back when YouTube first like got big, and they're considered lol cows. Like people like can milk them for lols, right? Like internet clowns basically. So the idea was to have two like lol cows and then like a wrangler, like a tard wrangler, you know.
Oh, okay, I see.
And that was Tommy C, but now like Keemstar's like the indefinite step in. He has like, I don't know. Back when I made my video, there was like periodic like host tryouts, like Peanut, come here.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. No one's really watched it since Tommy C left.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm like, that's definitely a controversial take.
It's funny because somebody else commented, they were like, yeah, like quote unquote friends. So I guess did they ever like each other? Were they ever friends?
I think they were business like partners more than anything. I'm like, but not even partners. They worked together.
Yeah, they were coworkers and that was all.
Dude, I'm about to go on a venture right now. I'm bringing chat.
What's the adventure?
Dude, I'm walking to 7-Eleven to secure a beer.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait.
Me and Peanut will. I'm like, chat, are you ready to go on an adventure? Let's fucking go. I'm just scared my Wi-Fi is like, my data is gonna... I'm hotspotting from one phone to another. Buzzball, you already know, Diggus. I'm like, I might have to get a buzz ball just for the meme. It's like my brand right now on my channel.
Oh, buzz balls are crazy. That should be illegal. Buzz balls and Four Loco.
Dude, Four Locos are insane. That was
I
like literally our
know.
high school experience. I'm like, cancer.
Dude, I don't even think buzz balls were around when we were in high school.
Dude, no, I meant Four Locos.
Oh yeah, real.
Dude, I'm like, Four Locos have so much. They have like as much caffeine as a Bang, dude.
That is crazy.
I know. I'm like, I don't know how none of us like died from a heart attack.
I remember in Japan they have a drink that's like super. Oh yeah, there's a drink in Japan that's like super high alcohol content. It's like insane. It's called Strong.
Strong like Russia?
I don't. What?
Like strong like Russia?
No. What are you referencing right now?
Like Russia? Like strong?
Oh yeah, like hella strong, like Russia. For real. No, for real. But it was like this drink in Japan that was like super popular with like all the people in the military from the U.S. that were over there because they would just like drink those like a lot.
Super inconspicuous. Definitely not fucking someone from the military.
I hated Cole.
What's his last name, dude?
I'm
just kidding, I'm kidding.
Unknown.
Cole, N.A.
Yeah, seriously. Cole redacted last name.
Cole, Y.N.
Exactly.
But yes, I'm sorry, the super high alcohol content for the Japanese soldiers.
Yeah. They're like insane, but they like outlawed them in Japan, so now they're not even a thing anymore. But it's crazy they were ever legal because they're insane.
Dude, that sounds insane. I'm like, my dog is yanking me. We're surviving, dude.
Surviving the wild.
I know, I'm scared my fucking... my hotspot is gonna cut out, dude.
I hope it doesn't.
Me too! I'm rooting for us.
I hope you get your beer safely and that it doesn't cut out.
Dude, we're going on a voyage. I'm like, I should have brought like a heavier coat, but we will make it. What?
Is it cold where you're at?
Huh?
Is it cold where you're at?
Yes, dude. It's fucking freezing.
Dude, right now where I am, it's 54 degrees, but it says it feels like 39.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's the same for me. Like, I don't know, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure, dude.
Oh, it's supposed to rain.
When?
On Friday, Sunday, and Monday, it's supposed to rain in LA.
Damn. I'm like, finally.
God.
Hopefully it'll put the fire out, dude.
I know, we needed the rain so bad. That's why I think that's why the fires have been so insane, because of the wind. It's really windy. Like, my whole house shakes because of the wind.
Blaster Master, I'm going to secure a beer. Dude, yeah, the winds are the reason I think they're not, like, as contained, but I'm like, I don't want to, like, at the risk of sounding like an idiot. I heard they're trying to, like, protect some, like, species of fish, too.
Where?
In LA, so that's, like, the reason they couldn't use some of, like, the fresh reservoirs.
Oh, that's a crazy... I haven't heard of that. I know that the fire hydrants, like, ran out of water at one point, which is crazy.
That's the thing, though. It's like, I've seen so many crazy headlines. I'm like, I'd have to fact check myself.
I know.
Like, it's so easy to just, like... That's the thing, though, is my coworker, I was like, you sound so conspiratorial about the new LA thing, and I'm like, oh. Maybe maybe there's something there.
Yeah, I know that at one point my water at my place got cut off because I'm kind of close to the fires. I guess. Like, not really, but, like, I guess close enough. Where my water got cut off for a little bit there because they were, like, redirecting. Which is crazy.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, your water?
I know I have to take a shower so bad. And I need to like wash my face every night or I break out really bad. So I had to go to Trader Joe's and like get face wipes because it was like the closest place that had like makeup wipes.
Just baby wipe
like
it. You're like, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, fuck.
The dog like burning me. You're like, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Under control, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh.
Dude. I'm getting clowned for my rhetoric right now. Dude, it's only like around the block, but I'm like evaluating my... You know when it's so cold you can't like breathe in your nose?
Dude, wait, do you have any piercings anymore?
Yeah, I'm like, I just take them out for work.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes streams. So I'm not trying to beat the BPD allegations.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Septum piercing is like dead giveaway.
Yeah, that's true. We can't have shit.
Mm-mm. I know, wait till they find out I have all three, dude.
I know. I dyed my hair recently and I feel more normal, so that's awesome. But I'm also like, I always miss the blue hair. It was iconic for me. Dude, I've had blue hair since 7th grade.
I know.
7th grade. I didn't have any sort of, well, I had issues, but like not like I was a kid, dude. Like, what the hell?
Dude, yeah, I'm like, I almost re-dyed my bangs the other day, but I'm like, I don't know, it's been like 3 years of me having like black bangs and black underside now. I'm like, it might be, like, I don't want to have the same hair that I've had since I was like 18, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally get that.
Fires are worse than ever because of climate change. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, is I can hear a couple of people be like, everything, like, climate change is a distraction from ABC. And then, yeah, you're probably 100% right that everything else is actually a distraction from climate change. Like, really, like.
There's a lot of things that are distractions for a lot of things.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like I'm like making the most like freezing voyage of my life right now.
It's crazy how you're like, it's just around the block, but I feel like you've been walking for so long.
I know. Well, I'm like, Peanut's been like lagging too. I'm letting him stop and smell the roses and shit.
Oh, you took him with. Okay, good.
Of course, of course. No, Peanut's the only reason I fucking walk anywhere, dude.
For real. Yeah, I can tell it's cold because your nose is all red.
Dude, me and my friend Zoe did like a New Year's Eve stream. And it was like, we brought, or maybe not New Year's Eve, but we were walking Peanut around downtown. And someone was like, when are you going to end the animal abuse stream? How long have you been walking that dog? I'm like, what is wrong with you?
What the hell?
I'm like, you know, dogs go like backpacking with us, right?
Yeah, what the hell? So people are weird.
You know, Corey says, I say who cares what people think. If you feel good in blue hair and piercings, then you should go back to your blue hair.
You know what? That's a really good point, Corey. Thank you so much. But also, I flip-flop back and forth between having red hair and blue hair, like, really often.
Which is
so
a really tough color combo to contrast, by the way.
Yeah, so it was time for red hair again. I usually have blue hair in the summer and then it's like a dark purpley red in the winter. So, it's winter, so.
I'm dead.
But the piercings I keep. I haven't taken any of them out except for when I had my eyebrow. I took that one out because I just didn't really care for it that much. And my bridge because I had to let it heal. But then I got my bridge re-pierced like literally a month ago. So, like.
Hell yeah.
The
cool thing about nose piercings is like once you've had them for a couple years though, they like stay open, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. My septum is stretched. So if I took it out, it would definitely close up a lot. I'd have to like use a really small size again. But.
Yeah. I don't know, my septum has like stayed, I stretched it at one point a little bit, but I'm like, it stayed open pretty much the whole time.
That's sick.
What's up, Nico? Welcome.
The job application is calling your name is a crazy fucking comment.
I know, I'm like, boy, I've been at my job for like years. I'm like,
yeah,
we're just hanging out, we're going on a little walk, okay? Thanks for hanging out.
The job application is calling your name because...
I know, I'm like, you want to hire me, Nico? I'm flattered, but I'm taken.
Is it because of like the piercings and stuff like that?
No, Nico just doesn't fuck with me. But Nico, we are taking call-ins. We're just securing the necessary package, dude. Let's go! I'm like, it's a trip.
It's like funny he says that like as we actively both have careers.
What'd you say?
It's funny he says that as we like both actively have careers.
I know. I know, we were just talking about work. I'm like, oh well. Oh well. Forget regret. Dude, Gwen Stefani. I know, forget regret. Dude.
I know.
I'm like, tell the lore.
Me?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so basically, me and Kelly have matching tattoos that we did when we were in high school, and I did them both, but I never finished mine, so it's supposed to say forget regret, because it's like a Pierce the Veil lyric, and we both love that band, and hers is done, like hers actually says forget regret, but I never finished mine, I only did forget, so I just have forget on my leg, and I don't have the full thing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty iconic. How's your day been?
It's pretty sick.
Perfect. Can I have a bag, please? Thank you. Goated, dude. I know, right? Felt kind of like a legendary soundtrack, dude. I'm like, so looking at. We're getting there, dude. I'm like, thank you. Have a good one. Don't work too hard. Bag secured, dude. Bag secured. I'm like, come on, Peanut. Let's go, dude. Nico, I don't think Aiden wants to call in. But the server's open if he does, dude.
Who's Aiden? There's so much lore with Nico and Aiden.
There's not that much lore.
Okay, real, then never mind.
With Aiden, maybe. With Nico, no. No, White Cloud and I, fur. No. Because I got a Truly tonight, dude. Dude, that would actually be, I would honestly, non-ironically, do you remember how we were like lawyers? Like our junior year?
Wait, what?
Like for our government class, silly.
Oh, the debate or whatever? Like the...
Yes, dude, I think about that all the time now because I'm like, Aaliyah and I fucking whooped ass in a debate once. Listen.
No, dude, I know. We were more prepared for that presentation than literally anybody in the entire world that's ever taken that class.
Dude, we literally aced it. We stayed up till like 4 in the morning. Literally studying for this stupid like government. It was about the bombs that dropped. And weren't we arguing like on the side of the bombs?
Were we on the side of the bombs?
I think we were, dude. We still won.
Yeah, we did. That was crazy. That whole thing was insane. Because why are we debating on whether or not that was justified? That's a crazy thing to have high schoolers do. But also, like, it was a fun experiment. But, like, why was that?
Because they're trying to test like your critical thinking skills, which comes in handy later in life when it's like, okay, like defend the indefensible. Like when you're being on debate, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Like Aaliyah, why is it wrong to fuck kids? Just kidding. Don't answer that.
Like the genuine debate. Yeah. Yeah, you see, that's a side I will never defend the other. I'll never defend.
Dude, you'd be surprised how many people take that side, like just the hypothetical.
I hate that. Let me play devil's advocate.
Dude! Do you know who Vosh is? Vosh?
No.
Dude, there's so much funny internet lore I want to catch you up on, but it's like...
Yeah, I don't know, like, any of it.
I know, it's like a long-ass story. And very true, they do keep you hydrated, dude. What's one thing you want people to know about the LA fires, dude?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, bro. It fucking sucks. It's so gross. The air is weird. It's not fun. I had to leave my job for like a week and a half because we got fucking closed because of the fires. It sucks.
Damn.
People lost their homes. People lost their businesses. So stupid.
So stupid. What's the
It's so
fucking...
stupid.
Dude, Nico says it's all AI, there are no fires. Nico, there's definitely fucking fires because the air quality sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, you can taste it, dude. It tastes like charcoal. Like, I swear.
What the hell? She doesn't know about Destiny. I'm not surprised she's... Yeah, I don't know shit about shit. I've been trying to say this. I don't know much internet lore. Like, I don't know.
So...
I prefer how they keep up with, like, weird random incel men on the internet.
So the guy that I was telling you about earlier, Destiny, he, like, there's a bunch of, like, sub-creators, like, born from him, basically, who also do, like, the... This is, like, so embarrassing to try and explain. Basically, this, like, political debate, like, retard opened, like, a folder by accident on stream, and it had, like, a folder, like, full of porn, like, labeled to sort, and there was, like, horse porn in it.
Oh, Jesus.
And, like, also, like, 𝕷𝖛𝖏. Do you know what 𝕷𝖏𝖏 is?
No, I don't.
I'm like, I'm bringing you back to me, like, 2 months ago. I'm like, rip your innocence. I'm like, 𝕷𝖏𝖏 is, like, anime porn of kids.
No.
Yeah. So, like, obviously, if someone has, like, 𝕷𝖏𝖏 on their computer, you're gonna be like, what the fuck else is on your hard drive, dude? Like,
Oh, God.
like, sideways there, bombastic there. And, dude, there's still, like, a whole, alarmingly, like, 𝕷𝖏𝖏 quote-unquote debate on YouTube. Like, there's a good amount of people who are like, well, it's just drawings, there's no victims. But I'm like, okay, so why draw kids? Like...
Bruh, it doesn't matter if there's no victim. I'm a victim because I have to know it exists.
That's literally how it goes, dude. Yeah, people draw some horrible stuff.
Insane. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Take the internet away. Take the internet away from some people.
Guys, I'm like, what other internet lore should we catch Ellea up on? Like, tough. Dude, do you know who Mama Max is?
Mama Max?
Yeah, he was like a creator who did like, you know, like the exposed predators like videos.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Like the,
Yes.
I joined a Discord server and found like these predators and they edited it like all spooky, you know? So that was like his grift after a while, which he used to review like anime porn on his channel too. I'm like, weird commonalities, okay? But
Dude, there's no YouTube channel in which you need to be reviewing any sort of porn.
I swear, I'm like, dude, there's other sites for that. There's other sites. Like, but so he finally like found his little grift and he had even gotten like someone arrested. Everyone was like buying into his shit, but he like got so like hung up on his own shit that basically he like came out with the story that someone had like a vampire sex like werewolf cult. I'm like bad at explaining this like on the cuff, but everyone was like, what the fuck? Like Charlie from Penguin Zero's like, what the fuck? Like,
Okay, so like a Twilight kink party.
yeah. He's like, this makes no sense. And everyone started digging into it. This year's been like a wild year for like online drama.
It seems like it. From what I've heard from you in the last hour.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I was like, is it always this crazy? But everyone that I've talked to in the space is like, no. You happen to hop in during like the craziest year, dude.
Jesus.
Pretty wild. There's been, honestly, I was thinking about talking about like the, like drama from the scene. Like the woe is me, like issues beef and shit.
Oh my god.
Like, dude. Like Attila versus that guy from that, like the Adam 22 podcast or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That shit's hilarious. Do Bo Black's next. Dude, I've done a Bo Black's video.
You know who Lil Aaron is?
Little Aaron, I do not.
Like Lil Aaron and then just these other like producers, they have a tombstone at their house that says issues like with their fonts.
A tombstone?
Issues tombstone, yeah.
Is it someone's tombstone?
No, it's like to mourn the death of issues after like everything.
Damn. Like an actual tombstone?
Yes, like custom names.
I remember some of Rena's friends were like, we posted like an issues cover on her account, and they were like, I can't, like they posted a big long like Instagram, like indirect, and they were like, I can't believe some people are like still cool with issues after all the shit like me and Michael went through. I'm like, bro, holy fuck. Oh, honestly, if a caller in wants to explain it to her, they can. I'm like, it's a long story, and I don't even know where to start with Bobby. Like,
all these names are fucking insane.
I know.
They're like, it's like randomly selected Pop Tropica usernames.
Pop Tropica. I'm like so base, dude. Damn, someone called me Pennywise. I'm like, true.
Oh, what the hell?
We're close, guys. We're close to home. We survived the voyage. We're at the home stretch, you guys.
Yippee!
Yippee! I'm like, I feel like I have hypothermia. No, I'm not gonna make it, dude. My house is on fire, dude. Like, no. How could this happen?
At least the hypothermia will go away if you go to your house.
True. True.
Yeah, that'll warm you up for sure.
I'm like, it's give and take. It's give and take, dude. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Survived, dude. We made it.
Yeah.
It's fucking freezing. I'm shocked that this many people have thugged it out.
For your voyage?
Yeah. The real ones, dude. They made it. Dude. Everyone thinks I'm like 100 emoji. Everyone thinks I'm like a stripper because my roommate like strips for fun. So there's like a stripper pole in my living room.
I did notice that earlier. I was like, what the hell?
I know everyone's always like, this so hard. I'm like, dude, what if I don't even have the upper body strength to pole dance? Jokes on chat, dude. Okay. Dude, do you have Discord?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Join my server, dude.
Okay, let me see. Discord. What the hell is this? Oh, wait, what?
Prime news.
Oh, that's everyone.
I'm like,
Oh,
hey, guys,
you?
if you want to join waiting to call, we can take some call-ins, and I'm probably gonna call it at night if you want to. I don't think anyone's gonna come though.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, I had to check. I haven't opened Discord in a while. I had to check some messages.
You're like, oh. You're like, I thought I escaped this.
No, I use it for a lot of like music stuff. Like there's these collaborative albums that I do, and like I work with these people, and we mainly communicate through Discord. So it's like. Let me see. Okay, how do I join your server?
There's a link in the description.
Okay. Here, let me open YouTube back up on my phone then.
I'm like, sorry, chat. I just dropped my chat phone. I'm like, it's fine. Everything's under control, dude. I'm like, it's fine, it's fine.
Wait, what the hell? It won't let me click on the link.
I'll text it to you.
That's no problem. you, but you got plants coming out your ceiling.
So true, dude. So true.
Just be careful because sometimes I've seen that happen before once, and when it happens, and then if you're not careful with it, it's just really bad.
Are you sure it's your brother that's autistic?
It's both of us for sure.
Dude, wait, so you're in the server now?
No, it wouldn't let me click on the link in the bio.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm like, if my mod is still awake. He was making me play this really fun game yesterday where, not making, where you try and defuse a bomb. I feel like you'd like it.
Oh, that does sound fun.
It was like, he had me pull up a PDF. I was like, bitch. Pezzy God, why don't you call in? You're always talking shit, but never on the call, bruh.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Let me text my mom and see what's up. We'll see.
It looks Greenland?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, oops, I put you on hold, Ellea. I'm like, don't hang up if you're watching. Hello? Ellea. Sorry. I went to ring my friend, but I didn't know it would like put you on hold, my bad.
No, it's okay.
I'm just a girl. I'm merely a woman.
It's okay. Woman brain takes over sometimes. We can't blame you.
Very true. I'm like, fuck, I would just send you the game, but I'm like, I don't count on myself to do either. Because one person has to like defuse the bomb and one person has to like explain the PDF. Yeah, it's like, I failed like the first like 3 times, but little Aaron, not big Aaron. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, dude.
Little Aaron, not big Aaron. Yeah, no, I think he's big though.
True.
He's a normal man.
Dude,
I don't know much about him.
I want to introduce you to like so many like random internet figures. Like there's so many people that I'm like, damn, like Ellea would have absolutely known how to like diffuse the situation. It's so funny though.
Yeah. Put me in a boxing ring with all of them and give me a blindfold.
Let's go, dude. Just a quick spar.
And then everybody look away. When you turn back around, everyone will be on the floor except for me. Guaranteed it.
Oh, here, my mod is calling. Can you join the, let's all join the waiting call, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, see you there. Shalom?
Sorry for that.
No, you're good. Wait, no, you weren't the person who had the bomb game, huh?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I got hung up somewhere.
No, you're
Doing
good.
some work.
Were you the one that had the bomb game or no?
The bomb game?
Yeah.
Wait. Bomb game or bomb game?
Bomb game.
What do you mean by that?
It was him. I'm like, fuck. Cool guy. Can you come explain Roblox to my friend?
No.
Whatever. Lame. Damn, he's not even the guy that had the bomb game. He said that's my alt account. I was like, damn, I just assumed that was you. I'm like, Ellea, where are you? Join the general.
I'm in your walls.
Join the general chat.
I'm here.
Okay. Dude, you're not even the guy that had the bomb game.
I don't get it. What bond game?
I thought you were someone else, dude, this whole time. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry then. I didn't know.
God damn it. I'm like, no, it's okay. I think.
I didn't.
When you said this is my other account, what's your other account? I'm like, what do you mean?
No, I didn't have another account. I'm just saying I got banned from other servers with this account. I don't have an alt. I just use this one.
Why? For being in the kinetic hell call, bro?
I don't know. I was banned before that. I just found your Discord and I said, okay, whatever. Let me just join.
How'd you find it, dude?
I remember like, I don't know, Morale was looking at it one time and I just so happened to click his channel. And you had a channel. I forgot you had one. I remember I watched your channel a while back, but I forgot that you had one. I don't know. I got amnesia. Collective amnesia. I just forgot about it. Anyways, I did some digging on Destiny.
Yes.
It's a little bit deeper than I thought.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, the guy is freaking out completely. He's like banning thousands, if not hundreds,
Here, wait.
hundreds, if not.
I'm like, I tried to explain Destiny to my friend who doesn't know. How would you explain Destiny to someone who doesn't know who he is?
You could say he's like a political, like a gamer turned political commentator on YouTube or something.
That's fair.
I guess, or yeah.
Okay, how does the sex scandal go deeper?
They're saying like, from what I've read, is that like there's like now a new subreddit for Destiny. It's now called Epstiny, like on a play on Jeffrey Epstein's name.
Oh, thank you for the explanation.
So like, yeah, you can check it out. It's called
No.
r/Epstiny.
Sorry, just being a bitch. Ellea, are you still there? Ellea, are you with us, brother?
She's been very quiet.
I know she just muted herself and unmuted.
So
Okay, sorry. Keep going. I'm listening.
From what I've researched, this goes a little bit deeper, I guess. Wait, let me get a clearer image. I have it, or let me just read what I found. Basically, so hold on.
Sounds good.
So basically, it says, I speculate that 𝕷𝖎𝖛 is a victim of destiny. Why else would he be posting so many schizo rants and making so many fucking subreddits with no proof about anything? So this is from r/Epstein. So the first comment basically says, well, technically my ex-wife, but you would call me a victim too. If destiny risked her away from them, you're only a victim from being cut. It's a sex cult and she has mental addiction problems. He preys on vulnerable and weak people. She literally admired Pixie and straighterade. I think I know those two. I don't know. She got involved.
Pixie is the girlfriend of Shadowbox or whatever?
Yeah, Loner.
Yeah, Lonerbox.
Yeah, Lonerbox. Or they were dating. I don't know if they're still dating.
Yeah.
But so basically, it said it's a cult, and we know he videotapes everything and commits crimes like propaganda. Anyone can be a cult victim. All of DGG is victims of his psychopathic whims.
That's the thing. It's like that's a huge leap to be like. I mean, like, okay, if you're a therapist and you want to deem that behavior psychopathic, that's fine. But I'm like, cult, like that's when you, even if there might be like, okay, there's commonalities that might like vindicate this as a cult in some people's definition or whatever, or maybe even in the textbook definition, you're still gonna ostracize a huge group of people who are gonna be like, okay, a cult, like let's not be like melodramatic here, you know?
Yeah, it's not really a cult. You could the best you could say is maybe a cult of personality in some regards, but like a cult is kind of a stretch, in my opinion.
I think a cult of personality is a good word for it. Corey says also
Yeah.
he has romantic DMs with right winger Lauren Southern.
Yeah. Oh, bro, that's like another pipeline. And the Nick Fuentes stuff is wacky too. People like match like because in one of the sex tapes that people analyzed, the thumb correlates, it's the same thumb type as Nick Fuentes. And so, yeah, I know that, but it's not looking good.
Blaster Master says he recorded having sex without the knowledge of the other person and sharing the videos with other people whom he wanted to have sex with. People the knowledge of people in the beds. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. I'm like, and it's still not justifiable at all, but a lot of people have been like, oh, guys do like sleazy shit like that, like sharing sex tapes with their homies or whatever. But it's not his friends, which still would be like not forgivable, but it's random people, like even if it's potential like hookup prospects, whatever. And then also the fact that those like the people didn't even know the videos existed is like truly disturbing.
Yeah, like if they at least knew he had them and shared them, it wouldn't have been as bad as them not even knowing to begin with. You know?
Yeah, to like not even know that you've been on camera is like insane. Like I feel so sorry for that girl. Like.
Yeah, bro, that's like some Jeffrey Epstein kind of shit, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, Corey, we will take the last warning. We will take no Nick slander in this chat, okay?
No Nick slander.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's kind of vindicated, you know?
Yeah,
Chud is
of
going
course.
to go crazy.
Dude.
Chud, his father Destiny had been caught.
You would have to be condemned to be vindicated, bro. I'm like, Nick did nothing wrong. He acted like, yeah.
With the evidence, you know? With the evidence at the time.
And Blaster Master specified, in some cases, the people did know that they were being recorded. In other cases, they didn't.
Yeah. So it's like kind of like a mixed bag. Although this guy has a history of doing it a long time.
Bro, I think if you sent a sex tape that people didn't know existed once, that's like, okay, like you're, you know, you should be like punished to the full extent of the law or shit like that. Like,
yeah.
And it's just like it's you would just think someone like weighed the consequences at that like scale when you're that big, you know?
Yeah, bro. And the crazy thing, the fact that he's still with like the Democratic Party like elites within there is kind of insane. The fact that they're still associating with him.
Well, this all just came out, to be fair.
Huh?
This all just came out, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair. Although they have like, from what I've heard, is that the DNC had been informed before, but they purposefully like ignored it or didn't accept the DMs or whatever. They didn't acknowledge it at the time.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know
like,
if they still ignored it or whatever.
I haven't seen enough evidence to comment on that.
Destiny may very well have been running in 2028. You could have seen him on like national television. That's the crazy
I'm like,
part.
honestly, I think politicians are like the sleaziest people that might have been like right on the bill.
Yeah.
But Blaster Master also says he was also targeting young and mentally vulnerable people. I'm like, bro, to be fair, if you're an internet person and you're talking to people in your sphere, generally, like, it's gonna be young, mentally ill people. Like, especially like the girls. Like, sorry, like that's, you know, like the whole power dynamic thing. I'm like, when I see that about like 200K subscribers, obviously he's way bigger, but I'm like, bro, at what point do we draw the line where it's like, okay, you're an adult, like, okay, his YouTube clout like had such a hold over you, you know, like.
Bro, his son is not doing well either. I've seen his son and man, it's so rough.
Destiny's son?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Destiny had a son.
He has one.
I didn't know
and
that.
He's seen all of the shit his father has done.
Damn.
And he's only like a small kid, you know, he's like 14.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how old is the kid? Dude, that kid should not be like dubbed as Destiny's kid.
Bro, he's literally called that. Like, forever when he goes to school, that name will be like forever embedded on him with all the crimes his father did.
Yeah.
Like, it's so man, it's gonna be so rough for him. I just feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just an icky situation. I'm like, it just sucks to, like, I don't know, like, there's so many people that he like brought into his circle that it's like you knew this was like a ticking time bomb, and then it like obviously you can't have that hindsight to be like, or foresight I should say, to be like I'm gonna drag everyone down with the ship. But damn, for real, bro, like he's acted so irresponsibly for so many years that it's like, oh god, it's just like
It's as if he had this coming to him, you know?
yeah.
Here's the DM. I'll send it in general chat. You can read it.
Dude, I have to grab my charger. Can you entertain chat for 3 minutes?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Let me see your chat. Okay.
Sure. Do you have your face cam on?
My face cam isn't working
Whatever, dude.
right
Here.
now.
Stop.
But when I get it fixed, I'll be able to stream properly.
Can you see chat?
Yeah.
There you go. Great.
Okay.
You see it?
Hello, Corey Cooper. Yeah.
Great. There you go. You see it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I just gotta grab my charger. Keep them entertained, bro. No dead air. Okay?
Okay. Hello, Corey. Well, Destiny was already on Piers Morgan a lot. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be back on Piers Morgan anytime soon. If the shit comes out. Yeah, I mean, this is tragic, man. This is a shit show of historic proportions. Like, I don't know what else to describe it. You know, it's rough. It's rough. I'm gonna check if anything new has come out from what I've seen. I'm gonna check in my Discord logs. The denizens. Wait, hold on. So, also some of his orbiters have come out as well. Oof. Hassan Piker has made a statement on the situation. He has said, "Judge me by my enemies." Okay, Hassan 1. This is a distinctive Hassan W. Confirmed.
Hey, okay, you're about to get kicked off stream, bro. Hassan W in my ass, dude.
Rare Hassan W. Okay.
Rare.
This is a rare.
We'll take rare. He said typical at first. Chat. We'll clarify.
Okay.
Bro.
Feels okay. Whatever.
I know a ton of orbiters have dropped in, so he's probably cooked now. I mean, typically orbiters don't define the planet, right? Like, typically the planet defines their orbit. But
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened
This
to
is a rare time. This is a rare time where everyone has like abandoned him. Like everyone has revolted against him.